What's up YouTube, Riptide Reptiles here. Gonna be making another Leopard Gecko care video, and today we're gonna talk about shedding and how to go about it and what to do when your Leopard Gecko does shed. So one of the things you want to make sure you have in your Leopard Gecko cage is you want to make sure you have some kind of hide they can go when they want to get hydrated and they want to moisten up. So you want a really wet area. So what you can do is just get you a little styrofoam container like this, or a like that blue mealworm dish or a cup flipped upside down, or just anything. A lot of people use Tupperware containers, which work really well. I mean, some of his hides are just old Chinese food takeout things, but any of those will work for the hide. Just something that's full sealed, so it keeps the moisture in, and then all you gotta do is you can use paper towels or terrarium moss. You can get this just about any pet store. That's what I've seen most people use. Some people use Eco Earth, but that's more for like lay boxes. But any of those will work, and all you do is you just stick it in there, and you get it. You just wet it down, get it nice and wet. And do that every couple days. Keep it moist. That way they have somewhere to go, and it helps keep them hydrated because they don't always drink a lot of water. A lot of times they'll just go in there and maybe lick the paper towel, or they just sit in there and soak up the water. So that's a good way to keep them hydrated. And for when they shed, they need a way to get their skin loosened up, and then it's easy for them to just peel off. Because if you don't have a moist hide, it's very hard for them to get off their shed, which can be a pain. And so, yeah, with that covered, what you want to do if your gecko sheds and he has stuck shed, well, first thing, never help your gecko with his shedding, as in, like, if you see him starting to shed his skin, don't start peeling it off or anything. You never do that. You don't do that with anything. Like, I know a lot of people say, like, don't help a butterfly when it's getting out of its cocoon, because that'll mess him up. But, yeah, just don't start peeling off his skin for him or anything. He's got it on the lockdown. It's no problem. You'll see them when they shed. They'll rub their noses and stuff against their hides or something, and they'll get the shed off their head, and then they'll peel it off, and they'll eat their skin. So you don't have to worry about cleaning that up either. But yeah, if you do notice that after he's done shedding, he has stuck shed, like a lot of times they'll get stuck on their toes, or maybe a little bit on their nose. What you want to do is, because that obviously means he can't get that little bit. So what you want to do is just make sure his moist hide was moist. So that could have been the problem. But if that isn't the case, and the moist hide's moist and everything, and it's just shed he can't get off, what you want to do is get yourself a Tupperware container or something like that that holds water. And what you want to do is fill that up with lukewarm water, not super hot water, just warm water that is I can't remember the exact temperature, but just you'll know it. Just don't give them scorching hot water, just nice warm water that wouldn't be cold but it's not hot. And what you want to do is put them in there and let them soak in there for 5 or 10 minutes, and then then you would get a little pair of tweezers like these, and you want to very gently pull, very gently pull it off. You don't want to rip it off or anything like that, because that hurts their skin, and that skin's still kind of raw. So you want to very gently pull off their skin. Or what I like to do is just I soak them in there, and then I let them finish it off. And usually just them walking around their cage will it'll just fall off. Like when they walk around, it'll just tear off with their feet. But if after like a day or two that doesn't happen, then I'll soak them again, and then you can gently peel it off with tweezers. But you never just want to go in there and just, oh, he's got some on his toe, and start ripping it off. And the same thing with their nose and stuff. So you want to be careful about that. But yeah, that's pretty much all you gotta worry about with that's all you gotta do with shedding. You want to make sure you always get off their toes. Never leave stuck shed on their toes, because it cuts off the circulation in their toes. and eventually they'll actually chew off their own toes if it stays like that too long, or their toes will just rot off. So then you'll have toeless geckos. I mean, I see a lot of mistreated geckos, and that's what they look like. They have no toes. That's one of the first signs of mistreatment and bad care practices. So yeah, just that. But that's pretty much it for shedding. Shedding's one of the easiest things to cover. So just get yourself a moist hide, fill it with a wet paper towel or some wet moss or maybe some wet eco earth. I probably wouldn't go with eco earth unless it's for females, and it can be their lay in moist box. But for the most part, you just want to go with either terrarium moss or paper towels is the easiest. So, but yeah, make sure if they got stuck shed, just soak them and gently remove it. You know, just nice lukewarm water. Remove it with tweezers very gently and slowly. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So that covers shedding. So I think in the next video I'll be wrapping it up. I think I might have one more video. I might be talking about sanitation and just record keeping and just good general practices to keep your geckos to just help prolong them a little bit even longer. So I'll just be talking about ways you can clean your tank and then record keeping, and then I think I'll make that video, and then I'll wrap it up with the how to do a cage, how to get your whole leopard gecko and set up for under $100. And I'll just show you how to put everything you learned together. So yeah, look forward to that video. But that's pretty much it. So like, comment, subscribe, guys. Check out my channel, and I guess I'll see you in the next video.